Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. Let's take a break from the news and talk about dating in this video. I'm going to read the question, read some people's answers, and stick around until the end. I'm going to share with you guys my personal opinion. And you guys really enjoyed the background in the last video, so I decided why not come out here on this beautiful Sunday and enjoy it with you guys. So if you're liking this at any point, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Here's today's topic. Anyone else have trouble finding a match in the Philippines, or am I too fussy? Someone says maybe too picky for your age. Consider that you're not in your prime and not a wealthy man. Filter accordingly. And that one got the most likes. A little bit of a harsh statement, but sometimes it's true. We have to really consider our own position before we start looking outwards. A lot of times there's this I want to say misconception, but this idea that foreigners can come in any Asian country and have their pick of the litter and they can just have any woman they want. Those days are gone. From my perspective, a lot of Asian people, they don't really care about Westerners, at least not the ones in their 20s with jobs and some kind of a normal life situation. Of course you can do that, but you have to kind of adjust your expectation based on what you're giving and what you're receiving in return. Another person says finding someone who you're attracted to, you enjoy spending time with, shares your core values, and is aligned with you on long-term goals is difficult everywhere in the world. Don't rush to find that in a couple of weeks or months. It takes most of us years to find. Absolutely. And the Philippines is no different than any other country in the world. You're not going to find your soulmate immediately, right? So the things that you value the most, the things that you cherish, the things that you want in a partner takes time to find, so you can't come here, expect the first person to meet to be your eternal forever wife or partner. It could happen perhaps, but most likely it will not happen because you still got to live with that person. You got to get to know them for their personality. Of course, they might be attractive and all that, but deep down, we all know that relationships are a lot more than just a physical thing, right? So be sure you're open to giving yourself some time to go ahead and adjust to life here, adjust to the culture, adjust to the expectation, and then maybe you could find the person that's right for you. The next person says, finding a true match is hard anywhere. It just happens that in the Philippines, it's easier to find people willing to apply for the position, which is nice. However, if you want to find a good match and attractive and doesn't have kids, that definitely complicates it significantly in this country. Yes, 100%. You have to understand, if you're in your 60s and 70s and you're looking for someone that has all those things and doesn't have kids, they most likely won't be suitable for you. Why would someone that doesn't have any of those going for them as far as let's say baggage, be interested in someone that's much, much older, unless it's for a transactional reason. But I think a lot of us at this stage of watching this channel, all the dating channels and my living abroad channels, interviews, we have this idea already down pat. I think we understand pretty much all relationships can be transactional unless you're still teenagers and in love and all that. But real life is very different. Reality costs money. Reality costs stability. Women want certain things. Men want certain things. We just kind of find this perfect compromise. I'm not saying people should lower the standards of what they're looking for, but I think sometimes we got to take a look at ourselves in the mirror and just adjust our expectations accordingly. And next person says, surely you can find. Just be true to yourself and pick working women so that you will not become her ATM. Be wise too, like others did. Don't use your money to get the woman because you're an idiot if you did that. True love can't buy, but she can use you and leave when you get younger one. I think this person just saying basically don't lead with your wallet. If money is all that you have to offer, then you might be treated just like a wallet or an ATM, as some people say. So that's also true, right? Of course, go ahead and treat your significant other, your loved ones, make their lives better, their family's lives better. If you really want to go ahead and go down that path of actually taking somebody's financial responsibility, but you have to also be ready for her not you can't have it both ways, basically. You can't have them be 50 years younger than yourself, but not want to cover any of their bills or pay for anything. That's just not reality. But if you're okay with that, then you could definitely find yourself somebody that's willing to go ahead and sacrifice maybe their youth or something for you. Hey, there's a pigeon walking here.
I told you they love you.
Pigeons love me? Come on, man. Why can't I be like a young woman, or an old woman? I mean, I'm not picky like this dude.
You just give an example.
Hey, anyways, let's go on. Next person says, I found my Filipino sweetheart on OkCupid. She turned out to be exactly how she described. We've been happily in love for over 6 years now. I wouldn't trade her for the world. All right. Thanks for showing off. I think this person just wants to say that there are good ones out there, and where they met, there's online dating can be a hit or miss. So, it's just a gateway to a relationship. I think online dating can be challenging, but if you find the right person, you still have to put in the work, the courting process, and just getting to know that person. Just because they go on a date with you one time doesn't mean they are the person for you. So beware of that kind of stuff as well. Someone else says, if you are repeatedly going down the wrong path, it's likely because you're making the wrong decisions. Extremely basic stuff. Avoid women from poorest family. Not only does it tend to bring psychological problems, but it brings usually an extended, also poor family. And guess where they're going to look? Find a woman who has a good relationship with her father. If she doesn't or doesn't have a father, all those psychological problems will be put on you. I shouldn't have to say this. A woman who is honest and hardworking and not a spendthrift. Lots of these women around, but not always in the most obvious places. Some good advice from someone essentially saying choose wisely. If you're always making the wrong decisions, perhaps it's not the women, perhaps it's you. Alright, some very good tips, advice, and comments regarding finding the right person for you in the Philippines. It's no secret that the Philippines offers something that a lot of other countries do not offer. I'll tell you what I mean. So English is being a major positive and bonus here. It gives you access and the key to talk to women a lot easier than some other Southeast Asian countries. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that money is not significant, for example. So of course, coming from Western countries and spending in local currency, you do stand a little bit more chance than the locals. At least if everything's equal, you still might have a better chance of getting people to be interested in you because they know, being a Westerner, you probably have a little bit more financial stability than a local person would that's just starting out or maybe younger or whatever, right? My tip for you guys will be to come here not only just for one person or for one thing, right? If you just want to find your wife and you're coming here, come here, live the life that you want to live, stay in a place you want to stay, do the things that you want to do, take part in activities like, go to the gym, take up like, what's this thing that's really, pickleball is really popular these days, or like a movie night, chess club, whatever the activity might be, bingo, go to church, do regular day stuff that you want to do. And along the way, I guarantee you're going to meet somebody that you're going to be interested in, and take things in that way, because a lot of times women online, unless you're really close within like the age gap or social status or financial status, there might be a big challenge to try to find someone that's not only looking to improve their livelihood per se. So, this is obviously really generalizing comments, but like for me personally, because I do like a lot of street interviews, if I'm interested in someone, it's just easy for me to go talk to someone, say hello. People here will not put you down like they do maybe in Western countries. They're very open to it. And if they don't like you, they'll just let you know politely. They'll say they're busy or something. So don't be shy. Come out here, be respectful, and hopefully the right person comes along. And no need to be settling. If you're not meeting someone that's up to your standards, don't rush into something. There's no need for it, right? Give yourself some time. Don't be thirsty. Don't be desperate. That shit, the woman can smell that from a mile away. So it's not going to get you the best outcome, I would say. Yeah, that was kind of a topic I wanted to cover. Let me know how you met your Filipino partner, and let me know what is the best way you've been dating in the Philippines. Have you spoken to anybody online? Have you not? Anything you want to share, I'd love to hear it. If you take the time to write it, I'll take the time to respond. And that's basically it. I'm going to go I can't really swim out here right now because it's high tide. I still don't know if it's low tide or high tide, which is which, but either way, a lot of water coming really high. So whatever one that is. I'll see you guys tomorrow with our regular news content. Thank you for watching. Bye. How many minutes?